Yo,
Yo,
welcome back to another segment of
Smack,
Express
man.
Yourself. It's me,
Express
Butters.
yourself. My boy, what's up, baby?
What's up, bro?
How you feeling?
Love. Good, you?
Amazing, man. Amazing. Yeah, express yourself, man. Um, Last week's topic was awesome, man. It was about manifestation. So if you haven't went and checked that one out, go check that one out. You want to introduce today's topic?
Yeah, I mean, basically, we're just gonna add more into depth what manifestation is. This week, we're gonna talk about, leveling up or how you progress in life. What does that mean to you? Like when you hear leveling up or progression or any of those words, like what comes to your mind? Like, what does that mean to you?
Um, okay, so yeah, so leveling up. I think when I first think of that word, man, I literally just look at like moving forward. A notch. But it don't matter the amount, whether it be a notch or a mile or an inch or millimeter or whatever. I look at it like just going forward. I just look at any step of going forward. So it's leveling up. I think also though, I think it can be a little different when you look at it like um when you level up, the things around you start changing. I feel like a lot of times, like for myself, I feel like every time I level up, things, people around me change.
Yeah,
They do. I just think they naturally change. I think it just like it's the effect. People act different to you. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying there's a difference though, bro.
yeah,
Like when they see something's going on in your life, something like, and you're doing something, people are gonna and what you're doing is affecting the lives of many people or other people. Like, bro, that affects the people around you, bro. Like, that's what I think I noticed that a lot when I level up. Just watching how people around me change or don't change, you know what I'm saying? I can say this much too. I'm grateful for the people I got in my circle and the people I have in my life because naturally, they still treat me the same though. They still treat me the same. You know what I'm saying? Their support for me shows. You know what I mean? And that's because even with the shit they got going on, you know. But I think naturally you see that, and then you start seeing new faces. And again, if you're leveling up with anything financially, you're going to see more money, right? I think that I look at it like that. If it's a financial portion or the financial aspect of it, you're seeing more money. You know what I mean? Your money is growing. You're leveling up. If you're leveling up with a car, I think you're looking at like, you know what I'm saying? Either getting another car or you're getting something that's newer or better and more to your liking. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at leveling up. It's just it's better. It's supposed to be better. You're getting better at something. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's my first take, real quick.
So yeah, I mean, my opinion of it, I agree with what you were saying. Like with leveling up, there comes changes around
Yeah.
that. So I mean, I look at it like in any point of view, like if it's at work or if it's anything personal, like you set up those goals or you make a goal to move up on it. So like let's say I'm at work and it's just
Yeah.
like whenever you get a job, you ever start off as top dog. You gotta rank yourself up. You
Okay.
gotta do you know other shit like that makes you like not in a way like untouchable, but like
Yeah.
if you start expanding like your knowledge around shit, like you know how to do certain things. Like me at my job, I know how to work register. I know how to work the
Okay.
meat department. I know how to work
That is a way level.
you
Yeah.
know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So now I'm more indispensable. And I'm more useful because it's like oh I could use him as I'm like an ace, like a wild card, like a joker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if something happens in the area,
And you're there.
I'm there.
Well,
I could you know
you can do it. You can
and
handle it. I do get that.
exactly.
Yeah.
So, it's a good thing to like know how to level up because like you set your goals like in anything. Like even if you want to like lose weight or gain weight, like muscle and all that, it's just like slowly but surely you see progression and you're leveling up. So it's like as you were saying though, you got to be careful with those people you have around you though, because it's like yeah, the more you're learning and you're gaining shit, like you're sinking shit into yourself, you're also bringing those people around you, and it's like do those people like cheer for you like to get where you're at, or are they trying to like use you as a trampoline to you know them spread their wings somewhere else or anything. So that's something we got to be careful when you're leveling up. It's
Yeah.
just like you can't you can't think for others. You got to work more on yourself, like yourself being, because it's like how you were saying, like with money financial wise, it's just like all right, you have money, you know what I'm saying, like how I was saying with my job. if I'm learning all these things, I'm expecting to get paid more, you know.
Right.
So it's just
Right.
like
Right.
I'm not gonna do all this shit that I'm doing good or and anything like if I'm making a workout or anything, I'm not gonna just stop there. I'm gonna add more to my arsenal. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same with like a job. If you're working like for a job and you're striving for more to rank up higher and be the top dog and all that, you gotta ask for what you know you deserve. Same with that mental state of yourself. It's like you're doing things for yourself, but you can't keep that mindset. You gotta want more now. You gotta start thinking more. Like I want more, more, more. You can't be thinking at that mindset you had when you first started. Because it's like if you're leveling up, all of you have to level up. It just can't be
Yeah.
what you first
Yeah.
thought. It has to be everything.
Yeah. I think. Yeah. Um. I like the way you close that one. So like, or like, finish your statement. So I definitely agree with because obviously leveling up is just progression. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that being said, in order to continue the progression, like you said, you have to keep working on all aspects of you. You know what I'm saying? I think to truly level up, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, like, you know what I'm saying? You being, I mean, yeah, you're getting more money, but how? You know what I'm saying? Start paying attention to all the hows. You know what I'm saying? If you start paying attention to how anything that's going up for you or leveling up for you in life, start paying attention to how it's leveling up because those are your little hacks for life. You know what I'm saying? You can implement those on different aspects. And you know, a lot of times you can start, you know what I'm saying, like how are you leveling up with money? Well, a lot of my money now goes towards purely like obviously my bills, right? But my extra money is going to like investing in stuff that's bringing me back money.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh shit, that made so much sense, didn't it? I should keep doing that. You know what I'm saying? Um, Being around people like you, and several people in my circle that you know what I'm saying. Every time I'm talking to them, we're talking about leveling up. We're talking about our progression. Like we're not over here talking and sitting and just trying to bash motherfuckers in. You know what I mean? Like that's not leveling up, fam. Like leveling up, you're literally constantly looking for what is the next step, baby step or not, that I can take. You know what I'm saying? To get to where I'm trying to go. It's in the direction of your destination. You know, obviously life happens, bro. You're gonna have setbacks. You have some shit when you might trip. You know what I'm saying, or fall down the stairs a little bit. But bro, if that's still your like destination where you want to go and you like truly desire that, then you just don't stop. Like you know, always ways. You know how it goes. Like always ways. I just keep going. Yeah. That's the whole. I was gonna say an important element for leveling up. I was gonna name some. I think some important ones is first of all consistency.
Yeah.
I'm just being real. Consistency. Consistency imply you can apply that to bro anything you're doing. Yeah. Anything you want. Be consistent at it. Be consistent at putting the work in. Be consistent at putting the work in. That's what I mean. Like for me, I love basketball. So like if I want to get better and continue to progress, what I got to do, I got to keep working on the things that I'm not as good compared to this one at. You know what I'm saying? Or that I know I can sharpen this up. You know what I'm saying? To this day I still know I can still keep getting my left hand even better. I can still get better at finishing at the rim. You know, I can still because now I'm looking to start finishing above the rim. You know what I mean? Like so leveling up, that's leveling up for me. I'll start finish. I just dunked yesterday, but like doing shit like that, that's boom. Okay, now I'm leveling up. My game is getting better. Why? Because I keep working. The consistency. I'm working. I'm still working. I'm not settling. I will never settle. And you have to apply it to anything you truly desire and want, you know, in order to continue leveling up or to level up at all. You know what I mean? It don't just it if you think that I don't agree on thinking that a fucking hitting the lotto is leveling up. It's not. Because if you hit the lotto but you're not equipped mentally, you know what I'm saying? That how's the level up when you spent all your motherfucking winnings within a week, a month, even a couple months to be real, depending on how much you won, right? Is that leveling up? No, you just dumped yourself down again. You know what I mean? Yeah. So leveling up has to come with, like you said, just constant. Consistent work on thyself, inner and outer. You know what I'm saying? The material world. A lot of people think leveling up is just the material world, and it's not. And that's why that's why I do believe you said everything, because working on yourself, man, work on your habits, man. You have your own habits. You have to continue to do self reflections to see if you might be holding yourself back in some aspects. Relationships, friendships. You know what I'm saying? How y'all gonna get further, get better? if you hold on to this, some pride in a way, you know what I mean? Or just thinking you just, nah, I ain't messing up, Um, then also I would say another one is just that's consistency, and you kind of heard me a little bit saying it while I was inconsistent, but it's like perseverance. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Perseverance. You have to, in order to level up, you have to, no matter what. Like I said, remember I talked about the little bumps in the road. You might get hit, you might slip, you might fall, whatever, tumble downstairs a little bit, but you have to be willing to just get the fuck right back up and keep pushing because you gotta realize you're trying to get to your goals, right? Yeah. You're trying to get to your destination, so you're just gotta keep pushing, fam. That's it, bro. That's how I look at it. And then I think another element would be um patience, bro. Patience, living in your moment right now, and appreciating your moment, what you got going on right now. Like while you're working, while you're being consistent, while you're not giving up, like just being able to accept that shit takes time. You know what I mean? So your level up is coming, right? But you set these, you know what I'm saying? Some people get down to the detail of the dates, exact days and shit like that, right? So your level up is coming, but you have to have patience. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And even if you didn't exactly hit your goal, right, on that date that you hit, guess what? If you are any bit better than you were before that, you leveled up in some sort still. Does that make sense? Like you still leveled up. Yeah. So hopefully that don't just again that goes back to the other element, perseverance. Hope you don't let that discourage you and make be like, man, I don't want this shit no more. You know what I mean? But pushes you to just keep going. That's some of my some tips for leveling up.
At the end of the day, like Patty White, what he was saying is just like the only one holding you back from pushing through, like if you're right here, the only one holding your back to go up here is yourself.
Come
on, you gotta be
bro.
self-aware of all that stuff. And like one of my quotes that keeps me going, like to do how he's saying, like to level up and all that, comes from one of my favorite basketball players, Derrick Rose, D Rose. He was always saying like after he dealt with all these injuries and stuff, when he was still in Chicago, he said, um, "Tomorrow, is another another day to make today worth it." So what he means by that, because he went into detail, he's saying basically what you did today don't matter if you're not already working on tomorrow to better yourself from yesterday, which is today. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So you got to keep pushing. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So ever since I heard him say that, I was like, damn, that's deep as fuck. Because it's like, think about it. The person you are today, don't mean shit, because if you're not with that same mentality of progressing, then tomorrow's already lost. You already got to think like ahead, like, no, I'm already gonna get through this. I'm gonna do this, and you gotta have further goals, because what happened today and what happened yesterday is in the past already. You got to think about tomorrow and how you can progress even more. Yeah. So I mean, just to pack it up how he was saying all that stuff, it's just like yeah, like you got to take mental note and self note about yourself. Like the only one holding yourself back is just you. And there's gonna be obviously speed bumps. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's path is fucking clean path. Like there's zigzags, there's fucking obstacle courses, there's ups, there's downs, but if you really, really want to get to where you want to get, the only one that's gonna get you there is yourself. How? By your actions. What did you do to try to get there? What did you do to make it happen? You know what I'm saying? So that's all I can add to what you were saying. So I agree with everything you said, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think another something, you know what I'm saying, you want, if you're trying to keep leveling up or you want to level up, another thing to be, if you know where you're trying to get, let's just say you've already leveled up a few times, so you know that usually whenever you set a goal or something, you're reaching it, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I think another thing you pay attention to is understanding the preparation it takes to, you know what I mean, to embrace that level up. You know what I'm saying? You have to be prepared for the ups and the downs. You know what the risks are or not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Being prepared, not no matter what, for you. So you prepared. Preparation is, I think, an extremely important element. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm prepared to, with my Always Ways brand, with my, even with this, right? I'm prepared to, stay consistent and not stop, no matter if we get numbers or sales or, I mean, you name it, right? I am prepared to put in the work, the time, the hour, the energy into studying these fields that I'm entering. You know, like this is like what is it called, like a podcast, right? I'm willing to study other podcasts and people that are in this like field to see how we can maybe better ours, but still keeping it original for us, but better ours for our audience. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's better for y'all. You know, and same with anything that I do. I'm prepared for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm prepared to take to just, you know what I mean? Like however long it takes, I don't care. It's not about blowing up. It's more so just making sure that what we're trying to do and the message we're trying to get across, which is like y'all just, you know what I'm saying, see the importance of expressing yourself. Uh, it's just getting our messages across, man. Always ways that never quit mentality to get these messages across, you know. So I'm prepared for it not to get across to everybody, for it to take a while, you know, years even. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't give a fuck. I'm willing to just be. I'm here because this is what I want out of life. You know what I mean? This is what I want. You know. So I think a lot of people, if they looking to do stuff, like I think they have to really just look at themselves and ask them if this is really what you want to do. You know what I mean? It's for anybody doing what you're doing out there in this world. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're wondering why things haven't gotten better for you. You know what I'm saying? Are you fully committed to it? Are you fully dedicated? Why ain't you leveling up? Why? You gotta ask yourself, why the fuck ain't I leveling up? Have you been putting the work in for real? Fuck what you telling people. Ask your damn self. Damn, have I really been in the gym? Have I really been, you know what I'm saying? You name it, musician. You know what I'm saying? Have I really been working on my music? Have I really been playing my instrument? You know what I'm saying? Have I really been trying to fix all the little kinks in the road? You know what I'm saying? Because if you haven't, then that's why. That's one of your setbacks. That's why you're not leveling up. You're not working on yourself for real. Yeah. You're not taking it serious. You're not dedicated. You know what I mean? Like that. I think that's important. A lot of people need to go out there and ask themselves, you know, how can I level up, or why ain't I leveling up? If you ain't, it's because of you. Like you said, it all does really start with you, bro. Yeah, leveling up starts with you, bro. I like how you said that. I agree 100,000%.
Yeah, it starts with you, and like to add like how he's saying you had that key element of preparation. It's just like you do have to, like, when you start something, you obviously, you have a goal right here, but like how he was saying, it has to do with everything. Once you're preparing something, you gotta go with everything how we said. You can't just expect for it to happen overnight or for it to be good. Because I mean, sometimes it could go good, but you gotta be ready for those setbacks or those fallbacks once it's already good. Because nothing ever stays stagnant. Yeah. There's shit that's you get there and then it falls, and you gotta be prepared for that shit. So like how he's saying, like preparation is like when you're preparing or making those goals and how to get there, you gotta have like that idea of like, all right, I have to do this to get to this to make that to get to what I want. So you know what I'm saying? It's just preparing and knowing all that. You're already prepared for a lot of shit. And you already have a advantage over most people because a lot of people think like how we were just saying, like they think like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna start this tomorrow. I'm gonna start my diet tomorrow.
Yeah.
They started.
And prepared. Yeah.
They just said they just had that idea.
I'm about to start tomorrow. What does that entail
though? And they're like, all right, they do it for one day, but now they don't have the right foods at home. They don't have the right drinks at home. They don't have their schedule set up where they can fit in a workout. You know, all that takes preparation. You know what I'm saying?
Shit. Yeah.
So,
real talk.
So that's what I agree with him. Like preparation is a big key to any of it. Before you get the leveling up, you have to have a scheme. You have to have a plan. You have to have a game plan to have all those. Because you can have the thought first, but once you have the thought, that's the first thing. Have the thought. But now break that thought up. How you gonna get to that thought? Mm-hmm. How you gonna make it happen? How you gonna make it work? That's how you got to do it. Because I mean, anyone could get an idea and they could do it. Like, all right, I'm gonna start. Like, we could be like, all right, we're gonna start a podcast. We started it. You know, we showed inconsistency when we first started. You know, we didn't level up because we did 3-4 videos and then stopped for years. And now you see it now. Like, you know, we're not saying we're doing it to like level up and all that, but you know, we want to spread, like how you were saying, we want to spread awareness to like the people that watch this and the people that.
But that, hold on, but I think to interject, I think that's what our level up looks like.
No,
that's our spread. Yeah. Our spread is what our
exactly
leveling up looks like.
Like we're not
the more
saying,
people we can spread this message to is what it looked like.
So that's what I'm saying. Like when we did this, like at first, I'm telling you, like we're proving an example of it. Like we had an idea, we did it for 3-4 videos, and those 3-4 videos, if you look back at it, they were like 2-3 months apart each video. They weren't like consistent at all. Man. So it's just like we had that idea. We were ahead of the game because like no one was doing this shit when we first started. We was ahead of the game, but then we stopped and we see other people doing it. It's like, why can't we do that shit? So it all takes is consistency, like how he was saying earlier. Like consistency, you got to keep going and going and going to spread what we want and to get what we want, you know. And what we want is just to spread like this awareness, like open people's eyes, and we're not gonna do it overnight. It takes day by day and person per person. At the end of the day, the people he's surrounding himself around, he's spreading it daily.
Yeah.
People I'm around, I'm spreading it daily. So slowly but surely, we're gonna get that awareness.
I couldn't agree anymore. I think something else y'all need to think about, or realize is that a lot of y'all are seeking to be a trend.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like a lot of your the tricky thing about a trend is trends end. There's a reason that the END is at the end of trend. You know what I mean? It really does. It ends. Every trend ends. When you really understand that, that shouldn't be your goal. It's to just be a trend. Now, a lot of you guys talk about going viral, trying to go viral. But what is that going to really do for you? You know what I mean? You go to viral, how's it going to affect your mental health? And you know what I mean? You as a person, when boom, your video is not going viral, whatever you're doing isn't viral no more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What happens when you're not popping no more? When you're not the shit no more to all these people because they moved on to the next trend.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You guys gotta focus on what you're really doing it for. If y'all doing it for a trend, that might be tough, bro. I'm telling you right now, y'all might be setting yourself up for destruction, bro. You know what I mean? Like for yourself mentally, physically, emotionally, because you might not be able to handle that. You get it and then it's gone. You know what I mean? Just like that, you got all these people's attention, millions people's attention, and then boom, they gone because they moved on to the next trend. That's crazy, bro. When you really think about this, so think about that. If you seeking to be a trend, you know what I mean? And then the other thing I was gonna piggyback off of just how we could talk about. There's these 5 P's that go just they all intertwine with each other. Proper. I said it before in another video, but proper preparation prevents poor performance. I learned that when I was like 14 or 15 years old. I never forgot it. The 5 P's. Proper preparation prevents poor performance. You take that with you everywhere you go. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? You can succeed anywhere you go because you're prepared. When you're prepared, you're literally prepared for the ups and the downs. You're gonna embrace it. You knew what was gonna happen when you leveled up. You knew what was gonna happen when you you know what I'm saying? With the possibilities of you falling on your ass or tripping. You already thought it out. Like, okay, if I ain't got if I end up in this jam, this is how I'm gonna go about it because you thought it out already. You planned it out. Maybe you wrote it down. I'm really good with mental memory, but some people need to write it down. I don't know. Use what's best for you. But that's my take on leveling up, man.
Yeah.
I wish all y'all, success and hope that y'all can level up. You know what I mean? But use some of these principles and this message that we just try to get across to y'all, to help you level up. You got anything else you want to say?
No.
Well, like it if you like it. Comment if you got a moment. Share if you care or if you know that this message could be beneficial to somebody that you care about. And subscribe if you're down for the ride, man. Yo, this Mac, man.
Certain G Butters, express yourself.
Express yourself. There we go. Love my boy.
Love, bro.